There's a video of Lil Pump recently talking to Sneeko and saying he had to do like some satanic ritual or something before it blew up. Um, do you know much about that?
All the South Florida kids were involved in Apollo ceremonies and shit like that. I'll let everybody do their own research on what that kind of entails. But bro, like most of them have these like ladies that are their spiritual guides, or the case may be. There's a very deep Haitian, indigenous, like African influence to most of these children in these areas. Um, Getting involved with like Santeria and shit like that, Palo, or the case may be, is common to them. It's not like anything out of the ordinary. A lot of dudes that like commit murders or facing murder charges, or the case may be, get deep into that as well. It's it's up to someone's personal belief system on whether like that's real or not. And I think the more belief you have for that kind of stuff, the more real it gets. Um,
Right.
I personally have such like a strong belief in like certain things that like I just don't play with certain stuff.
Mm,
Like when I see things being done outside of that prism, I just know there's always a trade off, bro. Like when people say sell your soul or whatever, like all you're doing is selling your future. You know what I mean? And like there's a saying in like Egyptian culture that like there's two times when a person dies: when you physically die, and then the last time someone on earth says your name. And when you die in such a traumatic fashion in the music industry, did you just kind of become eternal? Because people are going to be talking about you for the rest of history.
oh,
Um, like you know what I mean?
oh
Like
shit.
so, yeah. So like you gotta understand that some people are looking at it like that, and are come from troubling backgrounds and lives they don't want to continue to live anymore. So if they could die at this pinnacle of success, they will live forever in that sense. Everyone has their own perspective of the afterlife, what happens after we die. And as an artist, you continue to exist in this dimension because you're consistently being talked about.
Oh,
Um, Peeps still like Peeps asked, bro, like had a lot of weird situations, like just where it's like, is this fucker like here or like you know what I mean? Like it's
bro.
just like been a lot of weird shit, bro. Like it's kind of tested my sanity
What
to a
what
lot of
what
times.
did you see,
It's
bro?
like weird shit, bro. Like fucking like a hand print on the wall that reminds me of his hand. Like weird shit, bro. Like it could all be coincidence. You know what I mean? Like and I hold that, but like some things have just been like the reason I sold my house where everybody was kicking it at for so long, bro. Is like I would have like these situations where lights would go off randomly and go back on, like just like really weird shit, bro. Like I was just like, you know what? Like I'm out, dog. Like I'm good. Um, but that's not me believing in it. It's just me like seeing something happening and me not wanting to be around it. My house caught on fire the day before I fucking closed escrow on it. You know what I mean? An unexplained fire in the backyard. No one
Before
knows
you
about
what?
that.
Before you what?
Right before when my house was about to close escrow, which was
Oh,
getting sold,
yeah.
literally the day before that night, there was like an electrical fire in the back house and it went on fire. Um, I got investigated for arson and everything
Damn.
else
The fuck?
because my insurance policy was still active, so I did receive more money than I normally would have had selling the house. So like I went to investigation there, got cleared, whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't light my house on fire. How I lit on fire, who fucking knows? You know what I mean? It's still a question for me today.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's just sometimes, bro. You gotta get out. You gotta move away from like your childhood homes and everything else. I made the mistake coming back and buying my childhood home when my mother died.
Damn.
Sometimes it's just time. Sometimes you gotta just move on from locations, bro.
Yeah.
Um, you seem to travel a lot yourself.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think when you come up, it's hard to, you don't want to stay in bad areas and shit.
You
Like
don't want to stay around the
crabs.
people that, yeah, bro, because they don't want you to come up like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like especially here in the United States for Latin artists, for Mexican artists, for basically in the rap industry, they all hate each other.
Right.
Collaboration amongst them is very minimal.